Racism has been a growing cultural issue that humankind has been faced with, and still continues to face throughout history.
Racism is one of the most commonly reported hate crimes in Canada.
It affects everyone, and at some point we have all come face to face with some sort of racism. People of every ethnicity around the world, especially those of color, deal with this cultural issue on a daily basis.
Racism is the belief that some races are inherently superior physically, intellectually, or culturally to others and therefore have a right to dominate them.
Racism is the belief that characteristics and abilities can be attributed to people simply on the basis of their race.
In its old definition, the term race meant a group of individuals showing externally visible physical traits or phenotypes whose origin was considered genetics.
The concept of race generates the most tenacious kind of prejudice in relations between human groups and is the main cause of their clashes. Historian Robin Kelly once said that racism is not about how you look, it is about how people assign meaning how you look.
The concept of race remains unclear to many people who confuse the term of race, color, and even ethnic or national origin and culture.
Skin, hair, and eye color, shape, size of lips, and head were the criteria most often applied to classify humanity into distinct races.
Similarly to racism, xenophobia is the intense or irrational dislike or fear of people from other countries.
All over the world, and in every country, people experience racism in a variety of ways. Racism and discrimination have been used as powerful weapons encouraging fear or hatred of others in time of conflict and war, and even during economic tensions.
For example, employers are about 40% more likely to interview a job applicant with an English-sounding name despite identical education, skills, and experience.
Also, 18% of racialized men report experiencing discrimination or unfair treatment when dealing with the police or courts, compared to 5.8% of non-racialized men in Canada.
Systemic racism has led to epidemic levels of poverty for Indigenous women and young girls, meaning a lack of secure housing, an absence of economic opportunities, and limited access to justice.
% of First Nation children live in poverty compared to the 17% for the other Canadians. The average life expectancy of Aboriginal women and men is 5 and 9 years less, respectively, than other Canadians.
By almost every measurable indicator, the Aboriginal population in Canada is treated worse and lives with more hardship than the African American population.
Although black males living in Toronto are 3 times more likely to be stopped and asked for identification by police, blacks were the most commonly targeted racial group in 2010.
Today in the media, it seems that blacks, especially in the United States, are being treated unjustly in events such as Ferguson and other riots that led to the movement of Black Lives Matter.
The amount of black individuals that have been unjustly killed are dramatically increasing by 11,000 fatalities in the United States just last year.
Black people are being killed by police at more than twice the rate of white and Hispanic people. Black people killed by police are also significantly more likely to be unarmed.
Not only are these individuals being discriminated by authoritative figures, but by employers in the workforce as well.
Race is a concept that has been created to individualize and categorize people.
Race is a powerful idea and an enduring concept invented by society.
Like a fingerprint, each person is unique.
We have differences, but that does not make us any less than the next person.
Since race is just a concept, we are all equally the same.
Just because you look different doesn't mean you need to be outcasted.
Every skin color is beautiful.
Be the change to this inequality.
Treat others the way you want to be treated.
Let's make a difference.